Hello, my name is DC. I'll be giving a match analysis for Egypt versus Nigeria. This is a friendly, and we're not going to be too hypercritical. You're not really going to play your best or strongest squads because you wouldn't want anyone to be injured as we're going towards the AFCON. But otherwise, let's go through the highlights. I didn't get a chance to watch this game, but we'll see what we have here. All right, so I'm assuming this is a counterattack or something. The fact he's here and then it's happening on this side. I don't know if he has a part to play or could have done more. I'm not going to mention that, but just something I noticed. All right, goalkeeper. He's probably doing the best he can. And okay, so I'm just, it's one of those whereby this is where the highlights start from. So I don't know what exactly led to this. I don't know how they built up. I don't know if it is because maybe the ball got intercepted, if maybe they did a good 1-2 or something, but we'll do what we can. All right, the fact that he's behind him, little concerning, should be level or at least just slightly behind so that in case the ball comes, he can put in a tackle. Let's keep note of where he is compared to where he is, because that'll be something interesting to note. Goalkeeper is probably doing the right thing. Him, to be honest, I actually want him a bit, I wouldn't want him to follow this ball because it's very unlikely he'll get it. I'd prefer him to move towards the center so that at least if the ball goes across, he can probably get something to it. All right. As it's the keeper goes down way too early. And as we see, he stopped running. He has continued running. That's one thing I can note from here. That's the main important point. Follow your man all the way through. You can tell by body posture, he's not running as much. He wants to make sure he gets to that ball. Goalkeeper goes down way too early. I mean, even if it's anticipation, the ball does not go anywhere near him. And remember the defender that I said was here? If he was moving towards here, maybe he would have gotten something towards that ball. But keeper, he just goes on way too early. I know it's a 2-on-1 or whatever, but still, he would stay on ground and just hopefully rush to wherever the ball will go to. Look at that. And you've seen the way the Nigerian player was moving. Let's just play that back a bit. Somewhere around here. Let's pay attention to the Nigerian player here. Let's pay a lot of attention to him. And then look what happens. As it goes across, he's not bothered. He's not bothered. You have to follow your man all the way through. So that's just something to note. He really should have done better. All right, let's head on to the next chance of the game. All right, so it actually starts from a handball decision. Is it handball? Oh, most definitely. Because look at that. He's going to cover his face, and then, yeah, there's such a thing as natural position. But if he just puts his hand behind his back or puts his hands in front of him and then decides to use his back to block the ball, wouldn't be much of a problem. But this most definitely handball. It really is. Yeah, surfboard problems. Look at that. Boom. Most definitely handball. All right, so two-man war. And to be honest, I do feel this is goalkeeper error because look at how the ball goes underneath the goalkeeper. He would have been better off having to punch this out rather than what happened there. And once again, same thing, just different players. He is on his toes. He's active to where that ball is going. Look at number 3. His feet are planted. There's no way he's going to get anything. Look at that. Boom. Just like that. Persistence. That's what scored them the goal. Persistence. This is what I want to note. And then as the wall separates, let's see that again. I mean, look at this. It's the way it goes underneath the goalkeeper and then it goes back in. It's so weird. Look at that. He goes to claim. No, that one, he should have just punched it out. There was no need to claim that one. It was coming quick. And it's, yeah, he shouldn't have tried to claim that one. And maybe he gets something on it. I'm not too sure. Boom, boom. Look at that. Because he's on his feet. Poor defending at the back post. All right, so look at that. Let me try the previous angle we had. Maybe we'll get a better view of it. Should be somewhere here. It's just for the sake of. I just want to see if it actually goes in between the. It does. Yeah, it does go in between the two. It does go in between the wall. You know, boom. And then that's the problem sometimes with these walls. That's why you have other teams that they make sure they interlock their arms so that you avoid this from happening. Because unfortunately, when it does happen, does not look too good. Doesn't. Yeah. So the walk. Aha. This one will give us a better angle. Yeah. It goes in between the two players. So already that wall was shaky. I don't know if these are the attackers that they've put, but usually don't put attackers because they'll most likely try and avoid being hit by the ball. Once again, it's a zonal type of thing, which is okay. But you see, there's no one near the D. Maybe him. Maybe that's why he's pointing because he knows that he can reach there. But look at this. They are marking each other, right? And then let's look at the people that are going to attack. One, two, three, four, five, six. Six players attacking and only three defending. No, 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 no. They could have. I don't know. They could have set this up better. They really could have. But the fact that the war splits up, number one, goalkeeper ends up taking the ball out. Sorry, the ball goes underneath him because the keeper was trying to collect instead of him just pushing it out for a corner. And then here near the back post, this player number three is on his. He's not on his toes. He's on his. I don't know. He's on his heels. I think he's on his heels, so he can't really rush towards or create a clearance. That's the thing. Let me look at this. One mistake. Two. He's just watching. Number 13 is active. That's one thing I like about it. Number 3 should have been mobile. Don't forget, look at where number 20 is coming from. Let's go to before the free kick was hit. Look at, he's coming all the way from there. Number 3 does not read this danger at all. He doesn't. Persistence. Otherwise, let's head on to the last goal of the game. Somewhere here. All right, it's funny because he slips, he gets the last touch, but his teammate gets it. He gets a touch, but his teammate gives him the assist. Now this is worrisome. Two players in the 18-yard box have being able to take a shot. Look at how far they are. They are away. Maybe the slip takes them off. But to be honest, the goalkeeper should be saving this. We'll see it from a different angle very soon. Yeah, we really will. He's happy. He's extremely happy. Even goes to Greatest Scotch. Look at that. Goalkeeper, he should be having that. That should be the goalkeeper's goal. That's right. That should be the goalkeeper's ball any day of the week. So look at this. He's boom. Nah, goalkeeper should have had that. He knows. So the slip does take him off. Fortunately enough, his teammate is there to finish. That's a lovely goal. And it's one of those, it's the 2-on-1 because once he gets past, I mean, no one is really marking him. He has a free shot. But goalkeeper really should be catching that. He really should. Watch him goes there. Boom. Goalkeeper, he should be catching that. Otherwise, this was a really interesting friendly because these are two of the biggest teams in terms of squad and also, like reputation in Africa because Nigeria, they have a lot of players playing in Europe. Egypt, we already know how good they are and the African players. It was a nice testing of the waters because, you wouldn't want to be, it would be pointless to win the friendly just to have players injured and whatnot for the AFCON. So I do understand this, but we'll see if these two teams meet again in AFCON, it will be much more intense. Otherwise, that's been my analysis. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.